Hey guys, what's going on? This is 1ADog1 coming back at you from IC2, and today we're covering Forcefields. And before you guys think I've gone insane and made a dome of dead leaves, let me tell you that this is an example of camouflage, which you can put on a force field. For those of you who don't know the concept behind force fields, in IC2 at least, they are essentially invincible blocks that cannot be broken. It creates a sphere, cube, whatever projector you connect it to, of invincible blocks that cannot be destroyed by explosions to an extent, or any tools or anything. So what I have here is this is just my setup quickly before I tell you guys how everything works, or how to make everything. So I have two force fields here. This one is the smaller one, and this has two upgrades applied to it. A Zapper Upgrade right here, which means that if I go into /game mode 0 and do this, it'll start hurting me for 2.5 hearts of true damage every second. And this thing right here called Camouflage Upgrade, which will essentially change the force field blocks that you see here to any block that you put in it. Like, for example, I put oak leaves in there, and for some reason it's making this dead leaf effect. I don't know. This is what a force field should look like. This is an unaltered 20 block force field sphere, which is this setup right here. They're both powered by directly by these, which, by the way, can be powered through the force field. So essentially, what we have here is in a good system. These two doors right here, these reinforced doors, are here so that there is a hole in the force field, so I can get through it. But if I got rid of these, it would close up in about a half a second, and I would be trapped in here without teleports. But I have teleports because I'm cool. So yeah. Anyway, so here's the basic setup for a force field. All you need is a force field core with a very powerful device connected to it. Usually an MSFU works. And a force field projector. This is an area projector, but if we search up projector in here, there's a few different ones. There's an area projector, which is the main one. It can project as a sphere or a cube and in any radius. There's a directional projector, a plate projector, a tube projector, a line projector, a reactor containment field projector. Yeah, it's just really weird. And no, don't do that. Stop going tonight. Okay. And here we have the Zapper Upgrade right here, and the Camouflage Upgrade right here, and same thing here, except this is only 10 blocks radius, while the other one's 20 blocks. And I'm going to demonstrate how completely invincible these things are later on. Oh, and by the way, these are turned on and off by a redstone signal, like so. Yeah. But just to let you guys know, if you have a setup like this where you have a force field inside of a force field, the inside force field has to be turned on first. And this will take a second to load. See. But essentially, you cannot, once you turn on the outer force field, you cannot turn on any force fields inside of it. I don't know why, but that's just how it works. So yeah. But as long as you turn on the inside force field first, you can actually turn on outer force fields as well. I don't know, once again, don't know why, but it works. So yeah. Okay, so crafting recipes. Let's get down to it. They're relatively complicated and extremely expensive, not to mention all the money you're going to spend setting up whatever power source you want to use. You can, by the way, use these to protect your place against nuclear reactor explosions, which is actually a great power source because you can just use the nuclear reactor to power the force field, and then yeah, that's that. Okay, so what I have here is 15 high voltage solar arrays hooked up to an MSFU here and directly hooked up to this one here. They produce a ton of power, and essentially these force fields, if I close them up here, will withstand just about anything. And I'll demonstrate that to you guys at the end. So, extremely expensive. As you can see by some of these recipes, almost all of them include some form of diamonds. somewhere, annoyingly. Except for the core itself, actually. The core itself does not need diamonds, which I find kind of odd. But anyway, let's get down to it. So we're going to start with a diamond lens here, which is diamond. So you get a diamond here, 4 pieces of glass like so, and 4 advanced alloys like so, and that'll get you a diamond lens. Yay. And let me just get rid of all the crap in my inventory. Boom. Okay, then we have an energy modulator. Remember that little frequency transmitter thing that we used for the teleporters? Well, we're using it here as well. And that will be made with the frequency transmitter, 3 glass fiber cables, and 1 normal circuit. Normal electronic circuit. Okay, then we use both of those to make the force field projector base, which is made with a diamond lens, an energy modulator, 2 reinforced stone, 2 carbon plates. Both of those recipes are over here, by the way. Check the previous video if you want them. 2 redstone repeaters, which I hope you guys know how to build if you're sitting here, and an electrolyzer. Now, an electrolyzer, very quickly, is made like this: 4 insulated copper cables, an electronic circuit, 2 empty cells, and a machine block, and that's an electrolyzer. Okay, finally, that's the force field projector base, by the way. And then we use that to make the force field area projector, which is this one here. All the projectors require this. They just have a different combination of blocks here to determine what it does. So this is an area projector. It has one of the force field projector bases and then 8 reinforced stones surrounding it. The only change would be the reinforced stone, depending on what you're building. But yeah. Okay, so now on to the core. The first thing you're going to need for the core is the electrolyzed water cells, which are found right here. They're still going. I have an MSFU under here because it needs to be completely adjacent to an MSFU. It can't be connected by wiring. And essentially, for every, I think it's 20,000 EU it puts into this thing, it'll produce a water cell. And it'll turn a water cell into an electrolyzed water cell, and these can be used as power sources, or 20,000 EU batteries, essentially, they can be used for, and they can be refilled by putting them back in here. Oh my god. I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Okay, and let's do time set day again, just for the hell of it. Okay, now, to make your force field core, you are going to need another one of these energy modulator things from over here. You're going to need 2 electrolyzed water cells. You're going to need an electrolyzer itself. And you are going to need an MFE and 2 advanced circuits. These are advanced circuits right here. Just keep that in mind. They do kind of look the same. And 2 advanced alloys up top. Okay, and now for the upgrades. I have the Zapper and Camouflage upgrade applied to that one and none applied to this one because I don't need it. So the Zapper upgrade is simply made with a Tesla coil. Remember that wonderful thing that killed everything in existence? Yeah, it's very dangerous, and so is the Zapper upgrade. So essentially, the Tesla coil and 4 advanced alloys like so. I think all the upgrades require advanced alloys, by the way. Don't quote me on it, but I'm 90% sure. So, that's the Zapper upgrade. It'll do 2.5 hearts of direct damage to whatever touches the force field. And keep that in mind to not touch it yourself, or use rubber boots if you're gonna, walk all over it. Anyway, so, and now we have the Camouflage upgrade, which is pretty expensive, but not much more than this. We have the frequency transmitter right here from the teleporters. We have 4 advanced alloys, and we have 4 diamonds. So that's probably the most expensive part. Yeah, and these things, once again, are unbreakable by any tool, or even in creative mode. I don't know why they have that particle effect, but essentially, no matter how fast I click it, I can't break through it. And even if I go up, it won't let me out. Yeah, essentially, they I don't know, sorry. all holes in the force field are filled within a few milliseconds, if I recall correctly. I think it's like 10 milliseconds or something, which is about 100th of a second. So yeah, nothing's getting through that. The only exception is if the force field goes down for a second because explosions drain its power. By the way, that's how explosions work with this thing. If an explosion is set off around this, it'll actually start draining power. There's 10 million power in the, stored in it, and each TNT you put on top of it will drain like 1250 or something, and that's that. And nukes will drain even more. And there's a hint what I'm going to do next. So let's go into a copy of this world that I made. Let's go into a copy of this world that I just made. And here we go. And oh, by the way, here's what the Zapper upgrade looks like. Let me just fill up all these holes quickly. Ooh, what the? That's not supposed to happen. It's a glitch. Oh, sorry, guys. That was probably extremely loud. Let me just... shoot. That's not supposed to... God. Anyway. Let me just make sure all the holes are gone. You don't want any holes in your force field. Essentially, because I had loaded the world while it was on, it's just acting a bit weird. But it fixes itself. So, anyway, here we have, as you can see, a nuke. To confirm that. Nuke. And, you know what? Just for the hell of it, this is a proof of concept here. So, both these force fields have been completely secure. I guarantee that after setting off these 5 nukes, not a single block of damage will have been done outside the force field. And both force fields will still be running. So, anyone want to take me up on it? No? No, okay. Well, anyway. Kaboom. Let's see. They take about 10 seconds to set off. Please work. I haven't tested this yet, but this is what I'm told. Oh, no! No! This is why I did this on a copy. It knocked out the force field. No! You see, I did it on a copy world this time. Oh. That's interesting. I wonder why that happened, actually. It looks like it knocked out the... That doesn't actually make sense, because I was definitely told that a nuke will not drain all 10 million power. Well, thankfully, I have backed up everything. Jeez, this is a lot of crap lying around. Thankfully, that was on a backup world, and we still have our original world right here. Aha! Hey, it's all still here. So, note to self, guys. For some odd reason, I don't know if it was a glitch, but apparently it just doesn't protect against nukes. Although, I can demonstrate on this world that it will protect against TNT, because I've actually tried it. So, if I go up here, make sure all the holes are filled in. TNT, normal TNT there, and grass block or something, I don't know, just something to put a redstone torch on. Redstone torch. What the? No. Oh, it does that when you press R. Okay. So, here we have one of those. And let's just place a ton of TNT around. And I've already done this before, so, yeah. I just hope it doesn't blow up anything outside of it. Oh well, let's give it a try. And as you can see, the force field has not been touched in any way. Yeah. I I don't know why it did that. You know what? You guys... Maybe I should. You know what? I think I'm going to take the risk and put a nuke on this thing. Just to see if I was wrong. Because in theory... it will 100% protect against anything. And those are out of range of the nuke anyway, even without the force field. So... let's just do one nuke and see what happens. Just one. Famous last words. Please tell me that's a good spot. Nope. Oh, it doesn't want me to do this. Let me knock that off. Okay. Please work. Please work. I have my fingers crossed right now. God, please work. Please work. Please work. Please work. Don't blow up all my hard work. Why did I just do this? I'm an idiot. Huh? No. Well, there is your proof of concept right there, everyone. It works. Oh, that's one of my old nuke holes. Okay. Just to make sure, let's regenerate the chunks. Confirmed. The nuke did not go through the force field. So that was a glitch. I don't know why it did that. Let's try it one more time just to be sure. Now I'm a bit more confident in doing this, at least. I don't know why it did that, but actually, this gives me a perfect opportunity to stand on top of a nuke as it's going off. Nothing. Confirmed. No damage whatsoever. And this thing wasn't even sealed. So I don't know why the other one failed. Maybe it was because it was so close to the ground that it actually went through the blocks below it and hit the force field. But I can tell you right now that on a force field this big... Let's try two. And we're going to set them both off at the same time, by the way, because we don't want them flying off, because that would just be bad, because then they would fly off to some random location and probably blow up the world. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Okay, so... That's the force field's limit, by the way. So let me see how much power that drained. Wait a second, the outer force field is still active though. Now that's interesting. I'm not sure why it did that, but rest assured, it didn't hurt this thing too much. Luckily, let me just rebuild this. Good, and get these item frames fixed, pick up all this stuff, and put these all back where they belong. And diamond there, and there should be another one of these things right here, and there we go, all fixed up. Okay, so 2 nukes is the limit, although it is kind of odd because it didn't drain power like I thought it would. But hey, actually, just as another proof of concept test, how about we actually watch the power go down as it happens? I'm kind of making my time go a bit here, so this is just as a proof of concept here. And let's get down into here. And what we want is we want to keep an eye on this, looking for a spike. So, let's see. Okay, so one nuke, wait a second. Okay, so one nuke does about 6 million damage to, 6 million power damage. That's why the second one ripped through it. Okay, so that actually does make sense. Did it just destroy it again? Apparently it did. That's odd. But okay, so essentially one nuke does about 6 million damage to a force field. So more than one nuke will essentially break through it. But you would need more than one nuke. Nukes are such a pain to make in this game. Because you literally have to you have to get a nuclear reactor going, then you need to turn it into a breeder reactor so you can make re-enriched nuclear cells, which will, and re-enriched nuclear cells are what is used to make the bomb itself. In fact, right here. Oh no, there is. It doesn't show you the recipe for some reason, and I don't know why. Oh wait, yes it does. So you need re-enriched uranium cells, 2 uranium blocks, an advanced machine block, and 2 advanced circuits. There's no way you're going to be able to make more than one of these. So, yeah, not going to happen. So, as the moon's coming up, and that signals that I've been here for about, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. Thank you all for watching. I've been 1ADog1. And this concludes our IC2 tutorial. The next tutorial I'll put out will be a buildcraft tutorial, and it will be on the main TechIt, which is TechIt 1.6.4. And what that'll do is that'll just give us all the new stuff, because IC2 isn't in the new TechIt. I would have done it there, but it's not. So, a bit of unfortunate. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I've been 1ADog1. See you in the next episode, everyone. Bye.